Well, a very good morning to you once again, Ayanda. Well, the rain certainly hasn't deterred the many of people around here in Pretoria who've come here to get a glimpse of Oscar Pistorius, who we expect will arrive here at the court just shortly after 9 o'clock, and also get a glimpse of Reeva Steenkamp's family, who will come face to face for the very first time with Oscar Pistorius. A lot of the media have already set up here, close to 300 to 400 of them, as you've already heard, have been accredited to cover this trial. But I must also indicate that only 80 of those journalists will be allowed inside the main court, while the rest of that 300 to 400 will be escorted to an overflow courtroom, which has been set up where they'll be able to follow the proceedings and report from there. The public as well, who are interested in following the proceedings of the Oscar Pistorius trial, will also be accommodated in that overflow courtroom. Very interestingly, what we will be watching here is how Oscar's version of events, you'll recall, during the bail application, Oscar gave a detailed version of events of what he says took place at his home on Valentine's Day when he shot and killed Reeva Steenkamp. But to look at the forensics and the evidence that was collected from the crime scene, whether that correlates with what Oscar Pistorius said. So we'll be looking a lot to that, and the evidence relating to Oscar Pistorius' phone, Reeva Steenkamp's phone. You'll know that there were some cell phones that were found in the bathroom where Reeva Steenkamp was shot dead. So to look at that, and perhaps questions are being asked about what was Reeva Steenkamp doing with cell phones in the bathroom at that time. You will know that the defense will try to prove that Oscar Pistorius shot and killed Reeva Steenkamp, as Oscar Pistorius says, by mistake, while the state, we understand, will put up a very fierce fight to try and prove that Oscar Pistorius shot and killed Reeva Steenkamp, as they say, intentionally. So a lot of activity here outside the court. We're just waiting for the families to arrive at the moment. And the SABC, I must also add, will have resident criminal and forensic experts, criminal law and forensic experts, who will unpack this trial for us as we continue to bring you live updates during the course of the day. They will unpack this trial and basically talk to us a lot about the jargon that you might hear from inside the court, that people might not be able to understand what particular aspects of this case mean. But today, Oscar Pistorius is expected to enter this court here towards my right, where he will enter a plea of not guilty, reiterating, as you said, those assertions that he made during the bail application, that he shot and killed Reeva Steenkamp by mistake.
We'll have to leave it there. Griselda, thank you so much. And so it begins, that trial that's said to last no less than 3 weeks. Griselda saying that we'll get some experts to just give us the information as to the jargon that will be necessary, because you'll remember that non-intrusive cameras and audio also be allowed to come live to the viewers. So we'll need an explanation. Stay with us throughout the course of the day.